La Crosse County Sheriff's Department is joining a national movement for the first time ever.
National Night Out is an annual event to bring together neighbors and also local law enforcement. News 8's Mal Meyer is in Madera to explain why the department is finally holding their own event.
Mike and Martha, thousands of communities across the U.S. have participated in the National Night Out over its 35-year history. And now the La Crosse Sheriff's Department is joining in the tradition. And I'm joined right now by Captain Mike Horseman of the La Crosse County Sheriff's Department, who's here to explain why it was so important to join this year.
Well, for a number of years we participated in National Night Out, but we did so participating in other agencies' nights out, and we thought, well, we're hitting a part of the group that we serve, but we wanted to take it to the township level so that we can more directly interact with those that we come into contact with on a daily basis.
And how will this change year after year?
Well, each year we're looking at moving in from a different township. For example, this year we're at the town of Madera, and next year we're looking at moving to another township just so that they too can participate. But I'd like to point out, even though we're in the town of Madera and we'll be someplace else next year, we want everybody in the community to come.
So how will this event have an effect on the communities that you service?
Well, one thing that we're looking to do is not only build our relationship with the community citizens, but the other thing we're looking at doing is making sure that neighbors get to know one another. And that's really important in a more rural setting where your house may not be right next to somebody else. So the more you get to know your neighbors, the more you interact with the law enforcement agency that serves you, the better you are to build a strong community, which then prevents crime.
And you have a lot of different things going on at this local event. What do you have going on here?
Well, the nice thing about these community events is that we do get a lot of participation. So we've got Mayo and we've got Gunderson, Goldbeck's Towing, which is a Madera business, is here. We've got Creekside Pub and Grill that's here providing food. We've got the Humane Society, we've got our Bearcat, we've got just about everything that you can imagine that for people to look at. But none of this really happens if we don't have the great sponsorship. Trust Point was a great benefactor for us. Aramark Foods, Creekside is here, Quick Trip. Basically everything you see out here was either deeply discounted or donated, and that's just part of being a great community that we have.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. Mike and Martha, I'll hand it off back to you.
Thanks so much, Mal. And many communities around our area are hosting their own celebrations, including the city of La Crosse, Winona, and Holmen.
Hundreds of communities in Wisconsin and Minnesota are holding events with the national movement.